Um, Maybe this was more of a sexual relationship, or this was just someone here who lacks commitment. Okay, this person of you that you're dealing with is a very, very stubborn individual. All right, this person refuses to cooperate. This person refuses to compromise. Okay, they don't want to let their guards down, and they want to keep doing what they think is right. Okay, this person here is just, instead of being, a little bit of flexible and adaptive, right? I feel you're dealing with someone here, instead of the strength and willpower, I feel there's a lot of stubbornness, a lot of rigidity, and like I said, right, refusing to compromise. They're on the defense side and being very, very defensive right now. All right. With the Four of Swords in reverse, here's the current situation here. I feel there is like this mental breakdown that both of you are having here, or one of you. Someone out here is probably just being very, very restless, overthinking, over analyzing everything right now. Okay. Um, there is a need to hold back and think about a situation in a very calm way. But the overthinking and overanalyzing is destroying everything out here. Okay, so someone out here is very, very restless, and I feel that one of both of y'all are reaching a point of burnout out here. You view them as the Seven of Swords. So you definitely see them as someone who's trying to escape, who's trying to run away, trying to run away from commitment, or someone who lied, who cheated, who tried to sneak, or someone, who was just playing dirty games with you. But the Seven of Swords is definitely someone here who, who probably either made promises to you and they were very overconfident that they could get away with something, or they just try to run away from commitment. They just try to escape. That's an escapist, okay? King of Pentacles is how they view you. So they see you as someone who's very, very good financially, very stable, very secure, very practical, very reliable, okay, and very realistic, okay. So yeah, they do see you as someone here who's doing very, very well financially, and you're doing very well for yourself, and you're pretty set, okay. You're pretty set, and you're just doing overall. Your life is great. The root of the issue here is the Page of Cups in reverse here. You're dealing with someone here who has a hard time opening up, a hard time, who's not being able to express themselves emotionally. Now, this could be either because in the past they had an issue here where they were hurt. It could be childhood issues, okay, where they were probably taught to not open up their feelings and not to be vulnerable to the opposite person here because it could be dangerous. Something like that here. But the Page of Cups in reverse is definitely someone here who's being really extremely kiddish right now. Okay, when they're in the upright, they're anyways very kiddish. When they're in the reverse, oh my god, they're just too much. Okay, that's just too much to handle out here. And you coming off as the Queen of Swords, you're my God. This is someone here who's just not wanting to be emotionally vulnerable. Okay, they're not. That's escapism. That's someone who's very insecure within themselves. If they open up, oh my God, what's going to happen? Something like that. Queen of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here. I feel that right now there is a lack of stability and security in your connection here, okay? And you're coming out with someone here who's being very, very logical. You don't got any time for bullshit, okay? And you're just not interested in anything. If it's not up to your level, if it's not something that you want, if it's not something secure, if it's not something stable, you're out, okay? Because the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is a card of where there is a lack of commitment, there is a lack of stability in a connection, and that's the kind of action you're taking, because in your fields you're more like interested in getting something which has the roots, okay, which can give you some stability out here, okay. But yeah, there is a lot of conflict here. Yeah, I don't think you're on the same page with this person anymore. It's more like you wanted this with this person, but now you're just no longer wanting to be committed to this situation, okay. In their feelings with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman here, right? This person out here is probably thinking that there are changes coming. Okay, there are changes coming. This person feels that there is going to be a change that is going to be coming in. This person probably even sees you as someone who's destined in their life. Okay, but with the Hangman here, they're not taking any action towards you as yet. They're probably trying to make a temporary sacrifice where they feel something's needed, or they're trying to see things from a different point of view. All right, let's clarify real quick. And that was in reverse. You're dealing with a player is what's going on here. Okay, that's what's happening here. You're dealing with a player here with the Knight of Wands in reverse here. And this person is very in and out, they're very reckless, very impulsive. It's like they want things now. It's like now, now, now. They're very hasty, very impulsive, okay? It's like one moment they rush and it's like, hey, what's up? Like, I want to be with you. Let's get into the relationship. Let's do this, let's do that. The moment they get what they want, they leave. Okay, because it was that rush that they had, from deep within here, which you interpret as love. You interpret as, yeah, see, this person's back and now they want me. This time it's going to work out well. Okay, that's the kind of person you're dealing with here. Nine of Wands in reverse. Why is that here? Nine of Wands in reverse. Six of Pentacles. This person out here is, they want the equal give and take, okay, but they refuse to compromise. It's very sad. It could also be that this person out here is kind of, letting their guards down, okay. Actually, with this combination here, it usually looks like this is someone here who's letting their guards down, okay. All this while they had their guards up, they were trying to keep a distance from you, they were trying to, maintain some distance from you. Now, I feel that this person here no longer has their guards up, okay. They're ready to put in the work. They're ready to put in the work, is what I'm getting here. And with the Six of Pentacles here, they want an equal give and take, okay. They now want a balanced situation here. They now want to commit to this situation. They now want, they realize it was a one-sided situation, okay. But they're ready to do this. They're ready to make it happen. What's the Four of Swords in reverse? What's this the current situation? They're ready to get the cards down. Nine of Cups in reverse. See, emotional codependence. Someone out here is not happy at all without you. Again, this is the current situation, which is like a collective current situation between you and them. So both of you are not happy, probably. Okay, I think this person out here now wants to work with you on this connection. They want to put in the work. They want to commit. They want to offer to build this relationship with you, Leo. And they're going nuts. They're going nuts. They're reaching a point of burnout. A lot of thinking. Instead of thinking so much, if they could just take a break, go back for a while, and then get back to you, that would have been better. But what happens here is with the Four of Swords energy, once you go back, once you go into thinking, into that thinking mode, you don't realize where to stop, and then you just get sucked into that over analyzing and overthinking, which leads to a lot of negativity, which could lead to a lot of isolation here, and it gets very tough for this person to get back onto the road here, and that's what's happening here. This is even emotionally draining them out. Seven of Swords. Why do you do them as the Seven of Swords? What is the view of you? This person as the Seven of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, you see them as someone who runs away from commitment. Although you think you guys can be badass together, you guys could work on this together, you still may want to put in the effort here. But there's a lot of homework that this person needs to do. There's too much work needed. This person needs to know you more. They need to learn more about you in order to put in the effort out here. But see, with the Knight of Wands, your King of Wands in reverse, it's more like, trying to hold back, trying to be passive all the time, trying to be in and out, in and out, in and out, which is why there is no stability here. And the only thing I see this person is running from is commitment, this could also be a player. This could also be someone who has an extramarital affair, whatever. Take it how it resonates here. But right now, this person here, you see them as someone who's running from, being overconfident and just trying to get away with something. The King of Pentacles, this is how they view you. Why do they view Leo as the King of Pentacles? Okay, so they see you as moving forward here. They see you as moving forward. They see you as expanding your horizons and just turning your back towards them and just moving forward here. They see you as someone who does not want to reconcile, or someone who's just done with the drama and chaos. Yeah, you're just done. You don't want to be on the same page with this person here anymore, because it's just causing too much of chaos and conflict in your life. Too much drama. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse here? You're dealing with someone here who probably... So what's happening here is that you're giving up on this connection, because you've been investing into this connection for a very long time, and now you see that this connection is getting nowhere. So it's like you pause, you stop, you reevaluate, okay, and you try to see if you want to put in the work here. But I think it's just taking too much time, and you're just being very impatient out here. You probably thought that it would work out, but it's just taking too much time, and you're no longer wanting to do it. That's why you think it's a waste of time here. It's very disappointing for you here. With the High Priestess in reverse here, and the Five of Swords here, I feel you're not trusting your intuition. Your guards are up. Your cards are up. You're walking away. Maybe your intuition is asking you to wait, and right now you're operating more from your ego than your intuition. Queen of Swords, why is this one? Queen of Swords, you and your feelings. You just feel the situation needs to be dealt with a lot of logic and rationalizing rather than emotions. Four of Cups. Yeah, you feel rejected by this person out here. I think you feel very, very rejected. You're very upset. You're still in that negative zone. You're constantly thinking about what didn't work out in the past, and you're in a very low vibrational place. Very stuck and stagnant energy out here. There is an opportunity here for you to move forward, or there is an opportunity here where things can get right, but you refuse to see that opportunity here because you're so focused on what didn't work out with them that you're not being able to see a chance where you can either work things out or you can just get out of this energy and move forward, and look at other things. Very negative mindset is what I'm seeing. What's the Wheel of Fortune here? I think this person could also be waiting for the right time. What's the Wheel of Fortune here? I think this person is waiting for the right time. Yeah, see, they're waiting for the right time, but the 8 of Wands here to move forward, to move things forward quickly. Yeah, they're waiting for the time to change. They want to come and approach you at the right time here. And when they approach you, it's going to be fireworks. Because with the 8 of Wands here, this person's going to come out of nowhere unexpectedly. So expect a lot of communication back and forth. A lot of communication. But right now, they feel they're making a temporary sacrifice because they feel things are not in their favor. Something's not right. There's a lot of delays, frustration out here. So they're just going to wait very calmly, okay? Justice in reverse here. For many of you, this person knows that they're not doing the right thing out here, or they weren't fair with you. They didn't treat you fairly. But I think that's what they're wanting to do. They're wanting to right or wrong. 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. What is that? That's the action you want to take. What's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here? Emperor, you're taking control of the situation. You're taking control of your life. You're setting healthy boundaries out here. And it's more like, if I don't get the commitment, if I don't get the stability and security for you, screw you. I'm done. Okay? You're just saying you're done. This person here refuses to make a choice, which is one of the reasons why you just have to stand up for yourself, okay? And just be more logical. Leave the emotions on the side here. And just be more logical and make decisions that are good for you, rather than going ahead and listening to other people's opinions or just being insecure. You're just very secure where you are, and you're like, what, putting your foot down is what I'm getting here. It is what it is. I want what I want, okay? The Hangman here, this is the action that this person plans on taking. This is like no action. Why is the Hangman here? It's almost like this person does not want to take action and listen until they're not sure about what they're going to do next. Why is the Hangman here? So I think, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, they're ready to wait for the right time. Hangman, yeah, see, when the right time is right, this person will come towards you and they'll communicate, okay? So they will come towards you, because right now there's a disconnection between you both here. There has been a breakup here. They will come towards you eventually, okay? It's just going to take some time. It's like when the time is right, they feel they will be at the right place at the right moment at the right time, okay? So yeah, but the communication will come from their side. So keep your guards up, keep your boundaries up. That's a good thing to do. Queen of Wands in reverse is the outcome. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so looks like you're dominating the situation for now. You're not taking any action towards this person. You're going to wait for this person to come towards you. And you looks like emotionally you're very, very closed off, very unforgiving. And there's this kind of resentment, because there's unrequited love out here. You're feeling emotionally very, very blocked. Okay? It's like a rough patch right now. And I think you're probably very depressed, very upset, very sad. Don't. Because the Ace of Cups in reverse is a card of someone who does not know how to love themselves. You probably feel you're not worth it or something like that. But this is saying that you are worth it. Love yourself first. The moment you love yourself, that's how you teach the other person your value, and that's how you teach them to love you. Okay? If this is not you, this is the person you're dealing with who's emotionally shut off right now because they feel you've pulled back completely. You're not taking any initiative. There's no action from your side out here, okay? Because you've lost the mojo, you've lost the passion in this connection out here. So there's no get up and get things done from your side. It's more like you do it. You want me, you come to me, you on me, Like I'm not someone who you can just come to when you're just lonely or when you're just unhappy. Yeah. So I think you're